back is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To Ware on the draw. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run with Ware. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 4th down now after a loss of 2. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over.
Come on, set, 10 over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He'll drop to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Lions 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So a fake field goal run in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it. Terrific play by the offense. Not so much by the defense.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Running on first down with Ware. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me their fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown. And
now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points. You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great... Oh, they
flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
Let's go, interception, baby, let's go!
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I couldn't understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
Too.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeout.
On the double.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Watch the screen. Watch the
They start the drive with Ware. And an alley to run. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw. Daniels, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw on 3rd down. Daniels, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Daniels. This complete to Jones. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense. For a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Well, he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and
10. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
91.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back, and this will be caught at the 30.
We got this.
So we reach halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Off play action. Daniels. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38. yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Mike 10, Mike 10. I smell fear in that offense.
Big trip.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A loss of 2 there, second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
Let's see how they respond now. On the run, it's Ware. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Off play action, Daniels. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd down, it's Ware. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down now. Where? They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk it. Injury.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Come on, set. 60 or.
I got you.
Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. He's got it. This is Ware. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I don't sweat that dude. The only reason I'm using this.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
And touchdown! As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
On did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing right, and that's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Daniels. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. And you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Let's go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10.
Let's go.
And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Defensively that time, they were in zone.
Hold up. I got to record it and send the video to him. My boy got the pick finally. Gotta watch that. Oh, coverage. What's the wrong thing? That's my guy right there. Nope. I really wish his speed was higher. Could have been like, I thought he. Let's see what I could have did. I should have. Let's see. Caught the ball right here. Let me zoom out. I could have cut it all the way across and had 1, 2, 3 blocking for me. You ain't catching me. Come on now, bro. I'm not even in your zone no more. What cleats he got on? He don't even got those cleats.
As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
GG's.
That one looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete.
Bruh.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You got 4.
They'll look to throw here. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. And for the score. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This is taken at his 4. Breaks a tackle. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
On a fade.
On 3rd down, Daniels.
Yep.
My goodness.
That's 2. That's 2. Give me 2, bro.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They're going to look to throw. And it's complete to Mitchell. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
You know what? We're going to wait for it. That's what we're going to do, actually.
Let's go, team.
Jump. Somebody. Offense, defense.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 35. Go.
Wow, but if I was serious about this, one of my guys would have jumped.
You don't want none. Coming. Mike 35. Mike 35. It's our kill.
Go. Mike.
35. Come on. Mike 35. Mike 35.
And they're going to take it all the way down and
This
just
dude
take
make
the
his rush to
delay.
make everybody disciplined. All right, cool.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Cool. Still 3rd down. Go post.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Block for me, CJ.
Looking to throw.
Oh,
Pressure
like
comes.
that.
He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Charles,
Right.
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and
watch
put up
this,
the amount of
see that
points
caption
that they
down
did.
below.
Boy, were they clicking on
So,
offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.
Let's see.
And
Make sure I save.